boy Jay on TV back with another video. Yes, we are live. We're live on stream. Make sure y'all follow me at Jay on TV with 2 V's and 2 Y's. Y'all know the dealio. We here. We you know what I'm saying? We posting all the content on my channel now. So if y'all miss anything and y'all don't come to stream, y'all can watch everything on my channel. So let's get into the video.
Has more feminine energy. They've lied to you. They told you that making money makes you a masculine woman, that being provided for is what keeps you soft, feminine, and desirable. But let's be real, what's more feminine than being completely at peace? A woman with money moves different. She's not stressed, desperate, or bending to survive. She's radiant because she's free. Free to rest, free to create, free to move at her own pace, in her own rhythm, without needing any permission. The truth is, lack makes a woman hard. Survival makes her masculine. And dependence, that's what makes her anxious. But wealth lets her exhale and let her be. So no, money doesn't take away from femininity. It amplifies it, because nothing is softer, more graceful, and more feminine than a woman who is fully in her power. A woman who earns...
I agree. That was a good one.
Okay, I like that clip. All right, well, let's get y'all perspective on that. Let's start on this. Yeah, let's start on this couch first with you. Actually, we gonna save you for last for a reason. I seen your face. Let's go to the people that said that they love it first. What did you love about that clip, and do you agree?
I agree with everything she's saying. Definitely about like women who are at peace. Peace is definitely a thing, because we stress, we like mentally actually go through stuff. We go crazy just sitting in the crib by ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we just scream, you know, and we get up, we take care of kids, we go to work, we come home, we take care of the house, we take care of a lot of things. And sometimes they get downplayed. So sometimes we do gotta argue with men and be a little bit more masculine than we want to be, because we overwhelmed ourselves. So if we got somebody who can actually take some of that off our belt, and if we making our own money where we don't gotta struggle, bills is paid, then that's when we at our most cool.
So here's what she's saying. Let me break it down to what because maybe you didn't interpret her message right. So what the woman said was,
she didn't make no sense.
Women that are out there working in a workforce and get into the bag, those women are more feminine than the women that aren't doing that, that's actually relying on a man, right?
She didn't say they're more feminine. She said that doesn't stop them from being feminine. Making money doesn't stop them.
No, she said that.
She said it
doesn't make them
amplifies.
She said it
extra
amplifies,
masculine.
so it's more feminine. She said it amplifies their femininity, right?
Okay.
So she said a woman that's out there working and getting her own money, it amplifies her femininity, versus the woman that's has a man that's paying for the things. It doesn't amplify their femininity, because the woman that has a man or whatever, then she's gonna be more masculine. That's pretty much what she said. She said that working women are more feminine than stay-at-home women.
Do you agree with
Maybe
that?
I heard that wrong. I heard everything she said
Chad,
wrong.
Play
but
it back again so they can get it
all
again,
I
bro.
heard was women are better at peace.
And please, ladies,
And
listen.
Wealth is everything. So that's what I heard. I don't know.
Woman who earns has more feminine energy. They've lied to you. They told you that
stop it
making
there.
money makes you...
She said a woman.
I got it, Ease. She said a woman that earns has more femininity. Now continue to play it, Dan. We're gonna just bring it back so they know. Just play it more. Just click it.
A masculine woman, that being provided for is what keeps you soft, feminine, and desirable. But let's be real, what's more feminine than being completely at peace? A woman with money moves different.
Stop
She's
it right
not...
there. So then she says a woman that's being provided for is essentially, not that feminine. A woman that can earn the money and stuff on her own is more feminine. Play the rest of it to the end and mute us now.
Stressed, desperate, or bending to survive. She's radiant because she's free. Free to rest, free to create, free to move at her own pace, in her own rhythm, without needing any permission. The truth is, lack makes a woman hard. Survival makes her masculine. And dependence, that's what makes her anxious. But wealth Wealth lets her exhale and let her be. So no, money doesn't take away from femininity. It amplifies it because nothing is softer, more graceful, and more feminine than a woman who is fully in her
understand it
power.
now.
I'm gonna pass because I feel like I just said everything she just said.
No,
And
okay,
y'all
totally
told me
fine. We just gotta
I
get her
didn't say
perspective.
it.
She didn't. He basically saying women that can make money and all their bills are paid, they're more feminine because they don't have to go in survival mode like, oh my God, I gotta go to work. Oh my God, I gotta do this because if I don't go to work, I ain't gonna be able to pay my bills. If I don't go to work, I ain't gonna be able to feed my kids. But a female that is financially stable, she's more feminine because she don't have to have that survival instinct. That's what her man is for. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what it sounds like she's saying.
That's
so
fine.
I don't know.
Now let's get your perspective on
I
that.
do agree with her in a way.
Go ahead.
I feel like if I'm
They not gonna get
working
it.
and I'm making my own money, I'm at a piece where I know I can take care of myself and I know I'm good. I don't need that man to say, here goes that money to do what you need to do. I know I'm grinding. I got my money. I got to do what I got to do, take care of what I got to take care of, and I did it myself. I don't need nothing behind me. I'm my own woman, and there I am.
Okay, your perspective on that?
I pretty much agree with mostly everything she said in the video. I honestly feel like as long as you're making money, it will bring you peace. As long as anything that you need is taken care of, all your finances, all your bills, as long as it's taken care of, it's going to bring you peace. It'll bring you reassurance, and it'll make you definitely...
Speaking of Mike?
I'm sorry, it definitely will just make you vibrant, glow. You will glow different. You will have skincare routines. Like, you'll be on top of yourself, your mental, everything.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
And what's your thoughts on that?
I agree with everything she said. I feel like a woman who makes their own money moves different. I feel like they're confident. They're empowering. They can do what they want when they want. They don't have to ask questions.
I don't know if they understand. I think he ready Friday.
At peace.
I think he ready Friday.
Do you? Let's go. Let's just get everybody answer. What about you?
So I'm gonna go ahead and disagree on what she said.
And why do you disagree?
Because I just feel like at the end of the day, almost every person in this room said that they wanted to be a housewife. And what comes with a housewife is a man to help bring you that peace.
I never once said I wanted to be a housewife at all.
I said almost. I said almost. I ain't say everybody in this room. I said almost everybody in this room. Almost. That don't qualify to categorize everybody. Just almost everybody.
All right. Anise, you said you was about to ask some questions on this?
So do you agree that a woman making her own money makes her more feminine compared to a woman who is a stay-at-home wife/mom? Do y'all agree with that?
No.
I wouldn't say more feminine, but I would say more confident.
Because that's what she said. She said a woman that works...
I would say more confident.
Okay. But that ain't the argument.
Right.
The argument is more feminine
Do you
and
think
more at
a
peace.
woman who has her own job, her
More
own
at
money,
peace,
does it make
yes.
her more... Does
more
it make,
feminine,
That's not the
no.
question.
If you're more feminine, you're more at peace.
Do you think a woman who makes her own money is more feminine than a woman who is a stay-at-home wife and mom? Yes or no?
No.
Sometimes it can be dependent. A stay-at-home mom might have baby clothes, this dirt, like everything. Her attitude might be nasty because I had to deal with this all of the day. I don't have no help. It might not be the best. Whereas, yeah, I might have had worked. I could have sat on a computer for 4 hours. I worked, but I got 50K. Right now, I could go wherever I want in the world. I can maybe even bring some people with me. I can do this new skin regimen. They came from Korea. Go buy me wherever the hell I want. Go meet a man on the beach and go drink that. And it's the time. It's at peace. I made my own money. Yes, I did. But what's wrong with that?
So you think a woman that makes her own money, she's more feminine? Yes?
It can be, but it can be the other way. But it can be. She could be more feminine and soft because she's confident and powerful in herself. So yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that, like, yes, being submissive with a man is a part of femininity. Yes, but you could be feminine, being a hardworking, independent woman. Yes, you can. I believe so. Yes, you can.
Yes. I'm at peace you know, with making my own money and knowing that I can do what I want and take care of everything, knowing that I did my thing and worked for my shit, I'm cool. I'm at peace, and I'm happy with that.
And it doesn't exempt men or saying like, oh, like if I was at home or anything, but I do feel like, yeah, it's fine to be independent, make your own money, and still be at peace.
Charlie, what'd you say? Do you think women who make their own money are more feminine than women who are stay-at-home wife and mom?
I said no.
Because that's what she said. She was saying that
At first, I'm thinking but no.
because the lady in the video said, because you changed your answer, because the lady in the video said a woman who makes her own money, it amplifies her femininity.
So, ladies.
So how is the man's money? How is his money?
So, real quick, because
I don't think femininity has anything to do with money.
ladies, real quick, and I'll just give y'all some game and some advice. What you witnessed here was manipulation. That woman used a tactic called double speak. Double speak is when you speak in a way that distorts the truth. And manipulation only happens when you focus on the effects instead of getting to the root of things. So she distorted the truth, right? Because I even see the angle that you ladies are speaking from is speaking from different angles from the angle that she spoke from. This is why he had to ask the question, do you think that a woman that works is more feminine than a stay-at-home wife? Because then it's like, then you maybe start to critically think like, that really doesn't make any sense. So let's get to the root of it. Everything that she said was untrue. So for a woman to be at peace and be in her most ultimate form of femininity, if you are working and competing with other people, because that's what working is, in order to work and to make money, right? To be self-sufficient, or to be more than self-sufficient, you are out there in the workforce competing with people. That brings on stress. That brings on anxiety and stuff. That brings on a lot of different things that women have to worry about, right? You ladies already know that being a stay-at-home wife or a woman that's staying at home, that's still things that you have to worry about. Some ladies even complain about that, like, oh, Dan, I got to take care of all these kids. I got to do this. I got to do that. Imagine being out there in a workforce and competing with people. All of you ladies you know how it is. And y'all got multiple jobs. So let's say you got all these multiple jobs, because all you ladies got multiple jobs. Are you more stressed now? Are you more in peace now? Or would you be more in peace if you had a masculine man that was protecting and providing for you?
All you have to do is be home and chill.
All you had to do was be at home, take care of the kids, clean, cook, and stuff like that. Well, working wouldn't be mandatory. Right now, for all of you ladies, working is mandatory. You don't have a choice but to work. If you have a masculine man that's protecting and providing for you, working becomes not an obligation.
I knew he was going to fry them, bro. He does this every time.
Well, yeah, you could do it if you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that weight on your shoulders anymore. With the man that's protecting and providing, that weight gets lifted off of your shoulder.
Okay.
The weight lifted off of your shoulder, which would be more peace. If you're at peace, you're more likely to be more feminine, to be nice and kind and sweet, be nurturing, because you don't have to worry about all of this other stuff.
The man,
you don't have to worry about paying your bills and all of that. So what you witness here of this woman double speaking and just distorting the truth, because everything that she said was 100 complete false trash. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, does anyone disagree with that? Like, do you really think that you can be at peace and be more feminine if you're in a...
Okay, I'm going to say you're a smart man, but I wasn't going to say that.
It's a mess up.
Wasn't going to say that.
It's going to mess you up, but I do still feel like you could be some type of peaceful.
I do get what you're saying, but...
It's always a but.
So it's the after.
I still feel like independence is what really is going to give you
She's
the
not
peace.
even speaking about that. She's distorted the truth. What she did was combine two things. So what confused you is, well, I do need money. If I have money, I won't have to worry about all these things. But what does it take? What do you have to do and go through to get the money is the thing. You have to work and go out there and compete with people to earn the money, which the byproduct is the money. But post you actually getting the bread, you're stressing. You got to be up at this time. You're worried about, getting this in order, meeting this deadline. You're worried about all of these things. So she lied to you because the people that's out there working and getting a bag, they go through the most stress.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? They're going through the most stress. And then if we're
that's facts.
comparing the two versus men and women, well, men, we were built to handle stress. That's what we built for. We built to go out there and compete with the world. Women, are you built to the same degree to handle stress, the stresses of the world and the stresses of the workforce like the man? No, you're not built exactly like the man to handle those stresses. Now, some women can, for sure. There's always exceptions to every rule. But even that exception to the rule, she's never going to be able to outcompete the best man that's doing it. It's just not going to be, it's just not going to be it.
He always fried it, bro. That's fact.
So the chick lied to y'all.
I give him that.
That's why the thing what I was doing, I don't know if y'all caught it, when she was speaking and I had Dan press pause because I wanted y'all to hear everything she was saying, but then y'all wasn't paying attention really. I was like, freak it, just play it again. Because like if you would have heard everything she was saying, it was contradictions within her sentence.
She did it on purpose.
But I literally said what you just said.
I know you said that's why when I seen your face, I was like, I'm gonna have you go last.
So y'all really prefer to work than to be at home?
Yes, I do. I
what?
cannot be a stay-at-home mom. I have to.
Okay, let's just say this. Let's say this real quick. Let's just say.
So wait, chat. If you can have the dream man if you can have the man of your dreams, and not go to work another day in your life to be a stay-at-home mom, cook, clean, make sure the kid's okay, and the guy pay for everything, all the bills, anything you want, would you take that offer? Because like I feel as though nowadays females don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. But how don't you want to be a stay-at-home mom, but you want a man to protect, provide? He can't do that. He can't do that if you want to be like him in some sort. Like, if you want to do, like, you see what I'm saying? It is always exceptions to the rules. If you want to, like, start, like, a business or something like at home, man, that's cool. You know, make extra little money on the side. But if it really came down to you not doing nothing, lifting up a finger to do anything, a female would literally pick working, bro. It's hard out here, yo, trying to find a job. And then, like, you got to think. It's some, like, yo, bro, if you really break it down, it's some jobs. Females can do the jobs now, but, bro, it's some jobs that just because you're a female, they're not going to hire you. Of course, they're not going to say that. But, bro, diesel mechanic, it's 9 times out of 10, you will not see a female do diesel mechanic. But you will see a little bit more of female truck drivers. That's facts. But, like, super hard labor, I'm talking about getting in, fixing up an engine, taking it apart, being dirty, you'll rarely see a female.
This.
And I think we banned on TikTok.
No, I cannot depend just solely on the man to just.
But no one said that you just have to be at home.
Ask the question. He just asked me, but I'm not okay with just sitting at home. No.
No. But the thing is, you're not just
once
like
he decides he's done with you, then what? If you're solely dependent on him and his financial, once he's gone, then you're sitting there fucking stupid, left with nothing.
Currently, you're catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is looking at the worst case scenario, saying
you have to.
No, you don't.
You're saying, what if the man?
See, let me tell y'all something. When y'all put that energy in the air, like that's not, I'm really on that level. Once you put that in the air, you already set yourself up for failure. Nigga, stop playing. Like, if you with your boyfriend talking about, oh, you gonna leave me one day. Oh, you gonna leave me one day. Oh, you gonna break out with me one day. You already put that in the air, bro. You already put that out in the universe. So the way you move, you're gonna move different because you already put out in the air that eventually this dude may leave me. But if you just live in the moment, live your life, and don't put that negative energy out, your life will be 1,000 times better. I'm just saying. Yes. No cap.
So women are the one that catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is looking at the worst case scenario, saying
you have to.
You're saying, what if the man leaves me and this and this? Statistics show women initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces. So women are the one that's breaking up with the men. Men barely break up with women. Show of hands. Matter of fact, let's speak about you. Did a guy ever break up with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm speaking to her. Miss Light Skinned over here, 44 years old with the booty skirt on and all that. Did a dude ever break up with you? You done locked down every dude. Didn't you? Be honest. They always, if you maybe you didn't want them, but they always came back for you. They never broke up with you. Be honest. Keep it no
They always
fugazi.
come back. If I allow them, they try to come back.
So what I'm saying here is, so you broke up with, did any guy ever break up with you? Like he was like, I don't want you, and he stayed like that. I don't want you, I ain't going back, I don't want you, I don't need you. Did he break up with you?
No.
No.
Exactly. You're proving my point. So why catastrophize if you've never even got broken up with? So you're saying
facts.
that, well, hey, these guys can break up with you. So the logical conclusion, you're thinking, well, if a man can break up with me, which never happened to you, your logical conclusion is, well, I need to be independent because if he breaks up with me, niggas never broke up with you. You kept all of them with your booty dancing. You kept them all. So with that being said, I'm just giving you some game.
I keep them with more than that.
I'm just giving you some game, and this is okay. And maybe you keep them. Maybe you keep them. All I'm saying is this. Why even look at the worst case scenario because you're shooting yourself in the foot? You can just actually go out there and live in reality.
What I just said.
And know that every guy that you had never broke up with you. So, and for you, that means that obviously you're doing something right if they're not getting rid of you. But also, most men just don't break up with women.
That's true.
So with that being said, if you can get a guy that's going to protect and provide for you and you don't actually have to be, it's not mandatory for you to work, well, why wouldn't you like that? Because then working could just be an option for you,
I
not
would
a mandatory.
love that, but I would still also like to have my own. I don't want to solely depend on somebody else.
She's not understanding, bro.
Okay.
Solely.
Okay, and my question for you is why not? If you've never had a man break up with you,
right?
Why do you catastrophize and you think that someone is going to leave you dry when they never did it before and you're 44 years old? Why do you think this way about men?
See?
What created this perception in your head about men where you think that they just know for good niggas that's going to hit it and leave you?
I have been
She lying. Cat.
Before.
Cat.
They try to come back, but I have been left.
But then you really haven't been left. Have you, meaning this, have you ever been left dry where it's like, man, not like you've been entangled with the guy to a degree where y'all may be living together and stuff like that and he left you hanging dry where you having to pay for the bills and do all of this?
I have.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, but you just said that they always come back.
They do. They try.
So
Bro,
therefore,
you're contradicting yourself.
You left them.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't let them come back.
But yeah, everybody maybe has an argument and takes a break.
Yeah.
But these are guys that still wanted you. They still wanted you. They still wanted to make things right with you, you would say. But you didn't want them. So why catastrophize when that's not even a reality in your life? It's never been.
Just take the
It's
L.
not even really about catastrophizing. I just
take the L.
would feel better about myself if
But that's
I wasn't
catastrophizing. Yo, oh my goodness, ladies, y'all have to listen. Can y'all just listen? It's okay to listen. What he's saying is, you talking about when you get in a relationship, you want to work and not be a stay-at-home mother because you don't want to be a stay-at-home woman because you don't want the guy to end up leaving you high and dry. What he's saying is, if you don't put that in the air and move different, imagine this. Imagine this, right? Let me really get in the bag. Imagine if every guy you met, you went with the flow, didn't put nothing in the air, you just went with the flow. Nigga, he leave you, he leave you. He leave you, he leave you. He don't, then he don't. Then you stay with him. Don't put in the air, oh, you gonna leave me one day, so I'm gonna work and get extra money and go compete for a job because you may leave me. And every woman do that. I know that for a fact. Every woman do that, bro.
Fully depending on somebody else for my needs. They're my needs. I should be able to take care of my own needs.
Understandable. You're fine to be self-sufficient. No one is saying you shouldn't be able to.
Would I love to be in my soft girl era and have a nigga treat me with princess treatment? Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just said that you didn't want
But you just
that.
said,
You want your own.
oh my
No,
goodness.
you're not understanding. I
No,
can
you're
still
not
have
understanding.
my own
Why
and
he-
still
why he
get
does
treated
that?
with princess treatment.
You can't. Yo. Stop it. Stop it. You can't. Hold on. Listen to what you just said. You just said you can have your own, but still want to be treated like and get the princess treatment. How you going to get treated like the princess if you're out working like a man? Like, what are you saying right now? Princess treatment, bro. If you go back to fairy tales and all that back in the all Roman time, Roman era, when you have a princess, she stays in the castle. She stays in the castle. The queen stays in the castle. What does the king do? Go out and war. He rally up all his men and go out hunt. Feed the family. While the queen and the princess stay in the castle and not do nothing. That is queen and princess treatment, my nigga. You don't see the queen and princess going out with the men, getting their own, and it, like, oh my God, are you not understanding? Maybe I'm bugging. Like, is she not understanding?
Yeah, absolutely.
She not understanding, bro.
Okay, no, I get
we
that.
we,
No,
we know
she's
that
not understanding.
no
She
one's
pissing
knocking
me
that
off.
part of it. You said that you can still have your
I
own.
want to be able to do for you as well.
I'm really
but
not. I'm really in
the
my
thing is
birth
this,
game.
most masculine men that's out there making bread, like, I have businesses and I'm making money. My chick doesn't work. She doesn't have to work. I'm not going to allow my woman to work. If my
Right.
woman is going to do anything, she's going to work for me. That's how masculine men operate. They got things going for them in their life, right?
Business-wise, correct?
As far as
Your girl-
business
your
wise,
girl
if
can
I
work
need
because it's
if I need something done, my woman is going to get it done for me.
Right.
And I'm speaking to you in my own personal situation, right? My chick don't work.
Okay, now let's break it down even further. Now that's different. That is different. What he's saying is, why would I have if I make 100, if I make 300,000 a year, why would I have my wife go work somewhere else? Why would I not have her work for me, as in, yo, babe, all right, look, boom, 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 boom. I need you to help me with stocks. I need you to help me move this money here. Boom. And if you make money on the side, boom, babe, that's yours. That's okay. That's okay, because behind every strong man, it's a woman that helps. Behind almost every successful business, a woman has helped in some degree. Really break it down though. In some degree. In some degree, bro. I'm telling you. In some degree. I'm getting hot in here, chat. We got 6 minutes left.
The thing is, you can be self-sufficient, and my chick was self-sufficient before we met. You get what I'm saying? And that's great. But if I'm in a relationship with her, she can depend on me. And guess what? She's in her most ultimate form of femininity when she's not out there competing
And being
in the
stressed.
marketplace of business and jobs and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You said you got 3 businesses? You got 3 jobs? What do you do exactly?
No, I have one paying job.
Okay, you got
I
one.
mean, I like an actual 9 to 5.
Okay, you got 1 9 to 5. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And
Now
then
your 9 to
I'm
5
an
job.
author, so I do make money
Okay, you
off
said
my
you
book
got your books.
and then
Cool, you
acting.
doing some things. So would you say that you being an author and you acting is more of a passion?
Yeah.
That's something that, now this 9 to 5, is that really a passion?
No.
No.
So what if you met a man that can take away
The 9 to
that
5.
9 to 5, but you can still
it
keep
still
those
be a-
passions? Would you want that?
Well, I'm making money off of
Oh my
passion.
goodness. Oh my goodness. She just pissed me off. I can't. Chat, she pissed me off. Chat, she pissed me off, bro. Yo, Chad. Oh my goodness, I'm hot. She got me hot. Chad, she got me hot. So you're telling me if you okay, you write books. Your passion is writing books and an author, and then you got a 9 to 5. If you get a man, just say you get a man and you want to solely you want to only focus on writing your books and being an author, and that 9 to 5 you don't gotta do no more because he gonna work and pay all the bills. You tell me right now you would not take that? You would rather work a 9 to 5 and still try to be an actor and write a book? Oh my goodness. Are you insane?
Well, I'm making money off of my passion as well.
That's totally fine. No one's saying that.
Of course.
But you do rely on that 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. So wouldn't you say if you got rid of that 9 to 5, it'd take away a lot of stress from your life?
Yes. Say yes.
I mean,
Put
I
it like
can't
this.
agree.
Let's say
can't relate. My 9 to 5.
Okay,
it's
a hypothetical word. Let's say your passions right now.
Easy, I don't do shit.
I know. Let's say your passions right now. You are making so much money where you didn't have to work the 9 to 5. Would you stop working your 9 to 5, or would you continue to work your 9 to 5?
Oh my goodness.
So you're making so much money off your books. You're making so much money off acting where it's like 9 to 5, I don't even need to work this job anymore. Would you stop or continue?
I would stop.
That's the man. So like I
Got
said,
her.
if you met the man
Got her.
where he's financially stable enough where you're not obligated and it's not mandatory for you to work that 9 to 5, but you can only do the things that you kind of want to do, you can go into your passions, you're going to take that, right?
So
Yes.
that's where I was kind of.
I don't know. I can't really agree with that because again,
so if you don't,
the
then you're
man can leave.
So listen, what I'm saying is,
Oh my
But your
God.
passion's gonna always be there.
yeah, why would you take
That's my passions, not the man.
Making money
The
off your
man might
passion,
not
so
always be there.
regardless, you still got an income.
what I'm saying is this, it don't correlate. So why would you
But that income's not going to pay my bills. That income not
Oh
going
my
to
God.
pay
He
my
said
rent.
what
your
if?
passion, you selling books now, but a year from now you may not be selling books. That can stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You never even had a man that truly left you. They always wanted you. That never even stopped for you. So it's not even a reality of a man leaving you and leaving you out to dry. No, you may get into some stuff, but then he right there knocking at the door like, baby, take me back. I want you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
Come on.
So all I'm just saying is, obviously you're catastrophizing where you're looking at the worst case scenario because you have this view of a man that you think that these guys
I'm gonna
are
leave you.
no good and they're gonna leave me out to dry.
Catastrophizing.
That is true.
So
There you
where
go.
did this? Okay, now we agreed on something. Now my question is, where do you think this mindset came from? Is it your true thoughts, or were you influenced via
Instagram.
culture, society, feminism? Where do you think it came from?
I want to say my own traumas, but
But
You ain't even-
you
ain't
keep
even
telling me you
experienced.
haven't been left.
Yeah, you haven't.
But I have.
People have treated you
Just
wrong.
because they
Yes.
came back doesn't mean I wasn't left
No, well,
or tried to come back. I've been left. I've been abused.
okay, so you mixing things in there. No one is saying that people didn't treat you bad. I
didn't
know
say
they
that.
probably did. I'm sorry for that, right? No one is saying that. We know that they treated you bad. But that support system, like meaning that if you were in a situation and you relied on him for paying X, Y, Z, you just chose that because it was toxic, meaning that it wasn't a good relationship. So you chose to choose, your own self and what you have going on than to choose that man because it was a bad relationship.
Right.
But those men, what I'm saying is they actually didn't leave you. They still wanted you, meaning that they were still willing to come back in and provide resources to you again.
But what about the time when they're gone? Then I don't know. I can't
You gotta.
get with that.
How long has a man actually left you for?
Look, I was dealing with somebody. I'm not even gonna say dealing with. Kind of like talking to somebody.
Was it
kicking
serious though?
It wasn't serious, but
That
it
don't
was,
really count then. I'm talking about some serious. I'm talking about where y'all locked
But he
in
was
and y'all.
providing. We was locked in, and
Oh, he was providing?
he was providing. Like he was doing everything.
Okay.
So
what happened?
say I stop getting to my bag because he doing everything for me. We don't even talk anymore.
But,
So then what?
but
I'd
why'd
be in
y'all
a
stop
fucked up
talking?
position because he got all these bitches
Oh, well, that's what comes with a guy that's a big baller.
He's a liar.
Yeah.
He
It's a give
wasn't
and a take.
consistent.
It's a
Yeah.
give and a take sometimes. Listen, do you want your bills paid for, but he may have Becky on the side? Or he can't have it all is what I'm saying. God dang.
Yeah, you can't have
I
it
want it
all.
all or nothing.
You want it all enough. Fair
that's
enough,
not
fair enough.
reality.
Fair
That
enough.
isn't reality. But okay. So if you like that clip.
Okay, guys, that was a great video. Okay, don't forget, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, and we out. See y'all in the next one.